Reading story never makes you bored. I, your fairy godmother, would like to take you to the mesmerizing world of story. Would you like to come with me to the fairyland? Oh, no, 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 no. Let's go to the storyland. This is the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village near the forest. Whenever she went out, the little girl wore a red riding cloak. So everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood mother asked her to visit her grandmother's house. Grandma isn't feeling very well. Would you take this basket of wood to the forest to the cottage? Yes, mother, said Little Red Riding Hood. Little girl put on her red cloak and took basket and said bye to mother. Remember, go straight to the grandma's house, her mother cautioned. Don't dawdle along the way, and please don't talk to strangers. The woods are dangerous. Don't worry, Mommy, said Little Red Riding Hood. I will be careful. But when Little Red Riding Hood noticed some lovely flowers in the wood, she forgot her promise to her mother. She picked a few flowers and was enjoying the warm summer day so much that she didn't notice a dark shadow approaching out of the forest behind her. Suddenly, the wolf appeared beside her. What are you doing out here, little girl? The wolf asked in a voice as friendly as he could. I am on my way to see my grandma, who lives through the forest near the brook. Little Red Riding Hood replied. Then she realized how late she was, and she quickly excused herself, rushing down the path to her grandma's house. The wolf, in the meantime, took a shortcut. The wolf, a little out of breath from running, arrived at Grandma's house, and he opened the door quietly. The wolf called the poor grandma, and he jumped into the bed and pulled the cover over his nose. He put on Grandma's glass and her sleeping cap, and he waited for little girl. Hello, Grandma. It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, how lovely. Do come in, my dear, said the wolf. When Little Red Riding Hood entered the little cottage, she would scarcely recognize her grandmother. Grandma, your voice sounds so odd. Is something the matter? She asked. Oh, I just have touch of a cold. the, the wolf added a cough at the end of the sentence to prove the point. But Grandma, "What big ears you have!" said the Little Red Riding Hood as she edged closer to the bed.
"The better to hear you with, my dear,"
replied the wolf. "But, Grandma, what big eyes you have!" said Little Red Riding Hood.
"The better to see you with, my dear,"
replied the wolf. "But, Grandma, what big teeth you have!" said the Little Red Riding Hood. Her voice started shivering slightly.
"The better to eat you with, my dear,"
roared the wolf, and he leaped out of the bed and began to chase the little girl. Almost too late, Little Red Riding Hood realized that the person in the bed was not her grandmother, but a hungry wolf. She ran across the room and through the door, shouting, "Help, wolf!" as loudly as she could. A woodsman who was chopping log nearby heard her cry and ran towards the cottage as fast as he could. He grabbed the wolf and made him spit out the poor grandmother out. The woodman knocked out the wolf, and the three followed to chase the wolf. The wolf ran out of the cottage, out to the forest, and over the hill. The big bad wolf ran for his life and was never seen again. Little Red Riding Hood learned her lesson. There, kids. Moral of the story is you should never talk to the strangers and you should always listen to your elders. So, bye bye. See you next time.